Boo 2. That was 4. Boo 2 A Madea Halloween takes place a year after the first one. Not that continuity really matters in these films. Tyler Perry's daughter from the first one is wanting to come back to the party she was kicked out of in the first one, now that she's of age, 18 to be exact. She wants to be re-invited to this college party, hoping to do teenage adult stuff. Drugs, drinking, sex, you name it. The party is being taken off campus into a camp where a bunch of people were murdered. Tyler Perry tells Tyler Perry with a wig that this will be happening, causing Madea to take matters in her own hands, leading to what some think is a hilarious hour and a half to spend their time with. That's all I'll pretty much say without giving any spoilers to you guys. This is a spoiler-free review. I'm just going to tell you what I liked about the film, what I didn't like, hit you with a rating system just like this one, breaking down the elements of the film and giving you a final ranking. And straight off the bat, let's face it, if you don't like a Madea movie by now, you're not going to like any of the new ones. With that said, however, if you are a die-hard Tyler Perry Madea fan, and you're dying to know how this Halloween epic is compared to all the other Madea films, well honestly I might not even be the best guy to tell you, given the fact I've only seen snippets of other past films, and the only Madea film I did watch was the first one, only because I was tricked into watching it by a group of friends. So keep that in mind, not the biggest Madea fan, I understand why some might like it, they're not my cup of tea, but I saw this one, so here we go. My regular formula for videos, positives then negatives, I don't think really works for a Madea film, because you either completely hate it or you completely love it. So I'm just gonna ramble about what I thought about the film, and you determine whether they're positives for you or negatives. I honestly believe these films were made within a month, maybe 2 months time. They're very low budget films, and you have one actor playing 3 guys, or a woman, which I mean that's good for him, it's been done several times. But the fascinating part to me is, you know how in Quentin Tarantino movies you'll have 20 minutes dedicated to pure dialogue, 2 characters just talking back and forth, whether that'll be at a diner or a fancy restaurant. And you're completely captivated in this scene, and every piece of dialogue is something you're actually interested to see, and you feel like it's actually something a human being could actually say. Almost like you're peeking into someone's real conversation. Tyler Perry does the same thing by taking one small concept and ending up somewhere completely different by the end of the conversation, adding some curse words and racial stereotypes along the way. That might be funny to some people just waiting to see all the stuff that might be improv or that might actually be written down by Tyler Perry. It is good for a laugh or two. I mean, there's no way you're not gonna laugh at some of the things that are said. But when it comes down to it, it's just nonsense vomiting it out that has no clear subject, that takes away from a plot that really is very thin to begin with. Tyler Perry movies can really be structured with introduction to the plot, then ramble, joke, curse word, racial stereotype, climax of the plot, ramble, and then life lesson learned. With that said, this one is a lot more watchable than the first one. A thing I don't like about both of these Boo Madea films is they take forever to get to the initial plot. There is a lot of just sitting around having character bounce off, and while it is funny, it is pretty tiring. And it does cause someone like me who prefers a little more effort into their joke to drift off and daydream and wait, okay, now we're continuing with the plot. All that stuff aside though, I'm not gonna trash this film because this is someone's cup of tea. This is something somebody's gonna want to go watch on October 13th, have their fun, bring their friends, get a laugh or two, and these films are never meant to be taken serious. In fact, I will let you know in a little secret, Tyler Perry actually showed up to the screening. Even me, who's not a big fan of Tyler Perry's movies, I was still geeking out a bit because it's a celebrity. He was very humble, showed up, was also very nice. He even held a baby at one point. And I wish I would have recorded this, but I didn't.
I love Madea fans. Listen, don't take this too seriously. This movie is just about making you laugh and feel good, okay? Okay? So enjoy it, sit back.
And before the screening started, he said, don't take this movie seriously, just have fun and enjoy. And I think every Tyler Perry movie can be something like that. Don't take it seriously, have fun, and enjoy. If these aren't your kind of movies, don't seek them out and don't bash the people who like them. I'll say, you like the first one, you're gonna want to watch this one because it's kinda just as good, but it's nothing that'll be remembered or something you'll want to watch come every Halloween. So in the end, for Boo 2 A Madea Halloween, I'm gonna give action half a star. There's really nothing here that warrants an action scene. Madea doesn't even get to kick a little ass. Comedy in the film, I'm just gonna give 1.5 stars to. It's not my brand of comedy. I understand how some find it hilarious, but from my point of view, rambling on, that's as much as it gets. But I'm not gonna lie, I did laugh once or twice. Drama in the film, I'm gonna give half a star. You pretty much know how it's gonna end and what's gonna play out. There's no really surprising twists or turns, and if there is one, you kind of see it coming. Horror in the film, I'm gonna give 1 star because you know what? There's some 2 creepy little girls in this film, and They scared a few people in my audiences. Suspense to the film, I'm gonna give half a star. Like I said, you know none of these characters are actually in danger, and if you do, take a look in the mirror, man, come on. Casual fans, I'm gonna give it a C-. Cinephiles, I'm gonna give it an F. And critically, I'm gonna give it an F. In the end, Boo 2 can best be avoided. But like I said, guys, that's just my opinion on the film. I know some people out there really love these films, and if you do, let me know what you find funny in them. But as always, guys, I'm Chris. Take care.